Hey there, I want to recommend a video by Faith Plus Nothing. Faith Plus Nothing Equals Salvation. She just posted it, and she calls it just ramblings, but it was really good. And it was about how, we do suffer in this life, but we have a comforter. And he goes through it with us. And while we go through these things that sometimes can seem devastating, we're comforted while we're going through them. And looking back, we see that he has remade us within and given us an experiential knowledge of him that we wouldn't trade for the things we lost. We end up counting them for dung, in the light of the excellency of the knowledge of Christ. And then she makes a really good point to talk about how learning to reckon on positional truth has brought her into a deeper experiential reality with Jesus. It's really interesting how it works. By getting your gaze off yourself and fixing it on propositional facts, you allow the Spirit an opportunity to work in your life, and you give him room to work. And on the one hand, he brings you into more revelation of propositional truths that make you happy. And on the other hand, he changes you within. You find that you're different. And she says it really well. So once again, I recommend her channel. I would give a link, but I am in the car. We do tend to have a fairly small group of grace channels that we recommend. And it's not because we're a clique, it's just what we know. I mean, if I knew of a lot of channels to recommend, I would. There's another one you want to check out who has a teaching gift is Chinazo, and I don't know how to say her last name, but it starts with an M, and many of you guys are already subscribed to her. She is growing into a teaching gift and can really open up the scriptures in a way that focuses on grace, and it's good. I wish it wasn't such a small little group, and I don't always feel led to recommend everybody at the same time either, so I just want to refer people when I feel like, I should do that, and it's because what they are saying right now is what somebody needs to hear, I guess. And I know that Faith Plus Nothing Equals Salvation's latest video is going to comfort some folks. Little update on me, I'm not doing as much video stuff. I mean, I guess I'm doing more than you would think, but I'm still pursuing this job thing that is either too good to be true or it's a real deal. And I'll know soon whether it's a pipe dream or the real thing, but it seems to be getting more real. So I just pray that I would have wisdom. I think that this would really just take care of a whole lot of things that have been whacked out in my life, because as a musician, I mean, that's what I am. My weekends are full. I'm probably the busiest pianist in this town. Well, that means I'm away on the weekends, and that is really tough on my wife. And I cannot go back to corporate IT. I just cannot do it. And so this would allow me to do stuff I love in a creative environment that's got music and web design and video production and audio production, and would pay beyond anything it would pay really well, and allow me to quit the weddings, as I said. So it's just perfect. And it's really interesting this week because I've had just favor with the guy who's running the thing, and he keeps making me more and more of an integral part, because I keep kind of saving the day. And it's a long story, I don't need to, but God has, like, all the skills I've developed for myself in the last 5 years, maybe 6 years, he put them all on display this week, because just so happened that this guy needed literally every skill I had. And I was there to say, I can do that. I can do that. So he took me aside and said, hey, I want you to be more of an integral part, so you'll get this base on top of what I was originally hiring you to do, which was already more money than I needed. And yeah, so I'm not really, I could care. I have not batted an eye when he's made these promises. I'm like, yeah, show me, we'll see. When the money hits the checking account, then I'll believe you, And I'm not really, I don't have anything I need or want. I want to go home. I think the Lord's coming soon. But I would like to be able to get my schedule back and my family. My kid is 6. He needs his dad home on the weekends. My wife has to deal with him almost like a single mom on the weekends. It's been hard. So that's really the main prize, I think. Plus, get out of the debts I accrued this last summer with some medical bills and the album and some different things, and be able to actually do a print run of the Hebrews book and the Colossians book that's coming. Would be fantastic. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update. See ya.